Hey, this one's for Eddie, King Edward, in a stone. I hope to meet you here one day. Hands not bound. But look what's going on in the skies, man. You really brought something miraculous to this world, Eddie. And your voice is my voice. I will walk with my hands bound into your garden, God in a stone. Look at that. So basically, what's happening, world, planet evil. I know you can't discern God from the devil. The guy in the White House is professing to be this guy, but the real him has proven who he is with hundreds of miracles that are both on his YouTube channel and in his books, found on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. So that's the struggle, right? What did Paul say in Ephesians? We wrestle not with flesh and blood. We wrestle with principalities, fallen angels. They call Satan the prince of the air. That doesn't mean he has authority like we do in the heavens, right? So I can have these things. Oh, look, my immaculate heart just formed. How nice is that? How beautiful. See, as a plane goes by. So they call Satan the prince of power, principality of the air, the prince of the air. And he does not have heaven authority. What that means is he has authority over the media, the air, the airways, TV, radio, Hollywood, film. So you notice like the CIA's had a big presence within Hollywood for decades. And a lot of what they do is they program you with movies, right? They use films to tell you what they're planning to do before they do it. It's part of their Luciferian, it's wrong. It's wrong as hell. It's pure hell. They're going to hell for doing it. But they tell you what they're going to do before they do it. For example, 9/11, the reason we all know it was an inside job with people who had prior knowledge, go back and look. There's a guy on YouTube, he decoded like tons of 80s movies where you zoom in on the clock and it says 9/11. Why did they do 9/11? 9/11 is also numerical Jesus Christ. So Satan does a counterfeit religion. He thinks he's God. He wants you to believe he's God. So like when some of these celebrities get up and say, I want to thank God for this or thank the devil, they don't really understand that a lot of times they're being programmed to worship a fallen angel. Like the Oscars, Sokar is a fallen angel. Satan uses, when I cast him out, I use all his names because he's like a covert agent that used different cover names, right? So if you get people to stop, I don't want to worship the devil anymore, he'll come to you and say, no, I'm not the devil, I'm Halel bin Shakar, and you'll think, this is a cool angel I'm talking to, and he's a murderer. That's why he's convincing people that if they murder children and drink their adrenalized blood, that they'll have immortality. There's nothing more deceptive than that. You'll have immortality, you'll have eternal hell is what you'll have. I'm just trying to speak the truth here when end times is here, okay? So if you're not saved, I would highly recommend getting saved because God's going to allow tribulations to occur right at the doorstep of tribulations. What happened in Venezuela was prophesied. You've got the Gog and Magog wars coming up. Russia and China are going to attack Israel. They're probably going to invade the U.S. I am DOD. I'm Army veteran. I tipped off the FBI to a very serious breach of national security at the CIA level. And China had somebody on the inside, is my belief, that was alerting them as to who covert CIA operatives were. And right around this time this happened, you notice 20 CIA people went missing in China. So I alerted them to what I believe was a double agent or a mole in the system. Okay, that's all I can say. I'm not going to reveal the person's identity. It was actually a friend of mine, as crazy as that sounds, right? So thank God they took that seriously, but now you see these things in motion People are having dreams of China and Russia attacking the U.S. I know that you feel that that's inconceivable because we've been led to believe through Hollywood that we're just invincible. We cannot be beaten in wars. But God's going to allow this as judgment. Babylon falls in an hour. America has become Babylon. We've given ourselves over to the Baphomet, the Satan worship, which is horrible. It's evil. It's wrong. It's not going to get you to heaven. So my point is, have a lot of food and water, backup electricity. If you can be off the grid, it's a good idea. Head on a swivel. You know, when they do invade us, they're going to activate cells within our country. We know Chinese militants have come through the southern border, allowed by our own government, as insane as that sounds. So just keep your head on a swivel. Wake up, get in a spiritual vibration where we can rapture you if the nukes fall, which a lot of people have been having dreams and visions of being raptured as the bombs are coming down, which is scary. It's scary as hell. I get it. I'm 2 hours north of Phoenix. Phoenix would be a heavy target because of its Air Force bases. But, this is a country that, even with its flaws, is still the supposedly most free country, right? As of right now, we have freedom. But the Antichrist, the one who's trying to convince you that he's this guy, I mean, this is how insane they are. They want to put a microchip in your brain, which your cell phone, your 6G cell phone, is going to be implanted in your body, which violates the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, by the way. But they're going to force it under threat of death, guillotines. That's coming, guys. The system's already here. They're not even trying to hide it anymore, even. So, anyways, I pray for all of you to wake up.